Welcome to the EOB podcast, where we talk about the weekend box office and the new openings this week. I am Ben No, and joining me is Sen Duong. So, Sen, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Hi, everyone.
Hey, so this is last week was kind of like a do-over week, right? We want to take our predictions back.
Yeah, that's true. Geez, every one of these films did poorly. Well, except for the second best exotic Marigold Hotel.
Yes, but when we're talking about small numbers, it's still a big, wide variation. Okay, let's get started with number one, Chappie.
I was predicting 20 million, right?
Yeah, you were doing like 20 to 25. I was saying 25.
Oh, okay. And then it ended up with
13.3 million.
Yeah.
Which is a tad off.
Yeah, just a small tad. Just half, just almost 50% off our prediction.
Yes.
We're only off by about 50%, not that much more.
Right. It's a pretty good record. Yeah. So what happened?
Well, I think like I said last week, how both of us are like, sure, it's a movie from Neil Blomkamp who did District 9 and Elysium, but both of us are like, we don't feel that interested in seeing it, right?
Yeah, because it's like a mixture of what? RoboCop, Short Circuit.
Yeah.
It has Sigourney Weaver. It has Hugh Jackman.
But most of them weren't heavily advertised.
True, but you would expect, even then, you expect that this movie to do better, but
yeah,
13 is like way off.
Yeah, it is way off. I guess most people have the same sentiment as we have when we saw the trailer or when we saw all this marketing for it, which is we're not that interested in watching Short Circuit in a RoboCop environment. And when I saw it, that's pretty much it. It's pretty much Short Circuit in this, really harsh, really severe RoboCop environment. Bloody, gory, and it's kind of hard because when you make a movie like this, it's kind of like a family film, but it's rated R, so it turns off the family audience. And it's also an action film, but then the focus is on the family, and then that kind of turns off the action crowd. So then you don't have the family crowd, you don't have the action crowd, and you have that weird mix of people who are kind of like, I kind of want to see it for the action, and then they go in and they might be a little disappointed, or you have some people who want to go in and watch it as a family film and go, whoa, this is way too gory.
Oh yeah, and then the poll reviews doesn't help it, right? 29% on Rotten Tomatoes. The cinema score.
That certainly didn't help. It's just a weird mix because Chappie, he's being raised by these criminals, drug dealers, and he's cussing and swearing, and everything in the film is like this, grimy, dirty, kind of ugly.
I think they're trying to go for the the look where in the future things are not pretty. That's the look they're going for.
Yeah. So when I saw this, when I got out, I'm just like, it's this weird mix that I can't quite attach to it. And the thing is, they have Hugh Jackman, and it's it's kind of funny. It's like Hugh Jackman in full Wolverine build in terms of physicality, and they try to address Wolverine as a normal person, and he looks like he's hulking out at every single clothes they put on him. It seems like he's about to hulk out.
Oh, it's probably shot at the same time. When he just got out of finished shooting Wolverine, he had to fly to wherever they're shooting Chappie and had to complete the scene.
Yeah. And it's just funny because they put him in all these normal everyday costume, and you're like, and he just looks like he's breaking out of it. And
right, he's just our accountant, but he just looked like he just worked out a lot.
yeah, exactly. He's supposed to be some computer nerd, and he's just about to hulk out.
Right.
And the other thing is, the other weird mix is, I guess it is kind of is related to the movie. Is you see Hugh Jackman, getting ready to hulk out, but then, and he's the bad guy, but then he puts on this helmet, and then he controls this bad, this big bad robot who looks like he came straight out of the, RoboCop.
It looks exactly like the one in RoboCop, really.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. And the thing is, you want to see Hugh Jackman doing damage, not Hugh Jackman wearing a helmet and moving his arms to control this other robot.
Well, that's true, but then they have to put claws on him, and it'll be like that other movie.
Yeah, and then they'll get sued, and then the budget will be way higher than.
Right.
To the film's credit, I'm surprised they actually were able to make it for 49 million. The budget, it looks like a film that should cost like 80 to 100 million.
It seems like a couple of those actors took a pay cut.
Yeah, especially Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would think he would at least cost 20 million. He probably took a huge, probably did it for 5 million or 10 million max.
Right. Yeah, not a good outing for Neil Blomkamp. I'm not sure if his next one will be similar to this.
Yeah.
It seems to be like from the 3 movies that he did.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like it had similar messages, and I'm not sure if his next one will be like this one. It could be something completely different.
I think that this whole look and feel works really well with District 9. It works pretty well with Elysium, but in terms of Chappie, it doesn't work as well because I'm not saying you can't make a film about someone growing up in the hoods and make it be what you can do that. But in here, somehow it doesn't quite mix.
I guess the thing is like, does this movie really need a robot? You would think that it's one of this movie where they could probably do it for cheaper.
That's Blomkamp's whole stick now. District 9 could have been made with without the robots, and because it's really this political message about current events. And you can make it without robots and stuff, but the thing is, he's doing it with a sci-fi element.
No, true. But I'm kind of concerned that he might get kind of like a M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah.
Kind of paint himself in the corner, and he's doing pretty much the same movie.
Yeah. It does look. Yeah, it does look like he's doing the same thing. Yeah, he might need to switch it up a little bit.
Well, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. Like normally when people pitch movies, say, "Hey, I want to do this," but then like these people who have money and say, "I really like what you did for District 9. Do that again."
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm gonna give him the benefit of a doubt that it may not be completely him.
Yeah, that's true.
He wants to continue what he wanted to do.
And the difference here is, his films are getting like hundreds of millions or even 50 million budget. He has to kind of take input from the studios. Whereas, Gareth Evans with the Way movies, the budget is only like a million, so he can do whatever he wants. It's so little that the studios are like, whatever, This one's 50 million, but 50 million is still a lot compared to 1 million.
Yeah.
You still have to take input from the studios, and you probably have to compromise your vision.
That's true, and when we say about 50 million, it's just what they report. It
could be more. Right,
okay,
but yeah, so yeah, this kind of very disappointing.
Right, surprisingly disappointing. But still coming number 1, which tells you how weak that last weekend's box office was. Let's move on to number 2.
Yep.
Focus, the Will Smith, Margot Robbie comedy / thriller, coming in number 2, 10 million.
Mm-hmm.
About a 46% drop off in the second week.
34.5 million so far at a budget of 50 million. So it's going to be considered a disappointment for Will Smith. But when you look at the budget, WB probably won't lose too much money on it. They might even break even when international comes in.
Yeah, that's true. But given that you have Will Smith in it, it's still a slight disappointment because
it's
still to attract more.
Yeah,
right?
Definitely. It's still definitely a disappointment. Yeah. Oh yeah, just kind of like Chappie because it's only 49 million at 13.3 million. Sure, it's a very disappointing outing, but I think they kind of know they kind of know that this won't have as big of an appeal as Elysium or District 9. That's why the budget is only 49 million, and they might get close to 49 million. And with international, a movie like this might work better because of robots and stuff.
Right.
They might even make a profit internationally with Hugh Jackman if they promote Hugh Jackman in the international market.
Oh, that's true. The Wolverine versus Chappie,
Yeah. Right.
The same could be said about Focus as well. It was one of these movies that didn't do well here, but gangbusters.
Will Smith is an international brand, so
right.
They might even make a profit.
Right.
at such a low budget.
True, but this is a movie that I guess is pretty much made for the international market. You have Will Smith, famous people, and then you have these exotic locations that people
Right.
overseas might want to see.
Right.
The lifestyles of the rich and famous, in the movie, and yeah.
And internationally, especially Europe, they're more open to erotic thrillers.
Well, I'm not sure if this is an erotic thriller. It has some elements of that, I guess.
I think with the marketing, they kind of try to make it seem like it's an erotic thriller.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Pull a fast one on the audience.
Yeah. No, it's not. It's just a romantic comedy.
Yes, but we made it that way. Okay.
Yeah, they almost
see what we did there. See what we did there. We trick you like the movie. This is about heist. Yeah. Okay.
All right, number 3, the second best exotic Marigold hotel at 8.6 million.
We were close. We were close.
Yeah, we were close. What were we thinking?
Let's say you were saying around 12. I was saying around 6. So.
Oh, okay. It came in right in the middle.
Yeah, because you say the goodwill of the first movie would make the movie open higher, and I say it would open around the same as the first movie, which is around 6 million. So, but it opened, like say it did get a bump.
Yeah.
So around 8.6 million, which is not bad for a movie like the second best exotic Marigold.
Yeah. Opening at 1,500 theaters compared to the 3,000 theaters that most of the other films open.
And I expect this movie to have leggy. You'll stay for a long time.
Yeah, and it might get to 40 or 50 million like the first film. And for a film like this, they would probably consider it a success.
Yeah. Okay. Let's move on to number 4, Kingsman: The Secret Service. In its 4th week, 8.3 million, 30% drop off from the previous week. Yeah,
it's surprisingly holding up pretty well. It's still up there, and the total is at nearly 100 million.
Yeah. I thought it would bomb, really.
Oh, I mean, right.
Well, I mean, not bomb, but not as successful as it is, because, like you say, the cast are not known to open movies this big.
Right. Yep.
They mostly advertise Colin Firth, Sam Jackson. And then they didn't even mention any of the young cast.
Yeah, well, because they're kind of they're unknown.
No one knows who they are, even if you mention them. So,
exactly.
That's why. But then again, it's closing in on 100 million, and could it do?
And worldwide is at 248 million. It's pretty good.
Yeah, for a new property.
Yeah.
Way better than the Kick-Ass movies.
Yeah, definitely, yep. So we'll be seeing more Kingsman.
Okay, and moving on to number 5, the SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water, at number 5. It's still holding on.
Yeah.
7 million, nearing 150 million. I think its total right now is 148 or 49 million.
And it's exactly 2 times its budget of 74 million. Yeah, so doing really well. I mean, compared to the first film only made about 85 million.
That's true, and I think it's because still the lack of competition.
Yeah, yep.
That's why it's still up there. I mean, Paddington is dropping off.
Obviously, because of its huge success, I don't think they're going to wait another 10 years to crank out another one.
Okay. Let's see. Moving on. Number 6, 50 Shades of Grey, 5.6 million. About nearly 47% drop off. But it made 156 million so far domestically.
And internationally, it's made 528 million. That's more than 10 times its budget of 40 million. Which is amazing.
Let's see, comparatively, where it rank? Where does this thing rank?
You mean overall?
Overall, let's see. Oh, right now it's ranked 28 overall for R-rated movies. It will pass Fatal Attraction. It will pass Scary Movie.
Oh, okay.
It will probably pass The Firm and the Heat. One of those.
Is it just domestic?
Domestic.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of YA movies, it's...
this is not a YA movie. This is a, I think what they call it, mommy porn or something like that.
Oh yeah, but I guess it grew out of the YA. It's fan fiction.
Yeah, YA is like YA is young
Yeah,
adult unless something happened while I wasn't
yeah,
watching. Yeah.
yeah. It's interesting how this very young couple is drawing all these moms to read it.
Oh,
You
I
would
think
think that,
I think it's one of those things where it's more like fantasy, and it's more about, I guess, relationship more than the YA novels all about relationship. This is more mature stuff, I guess.
yeah,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
really.
Well, and it is not really a thriller like what is it
Mockingjay,
not
the Hunger
Mockingjay, but
Games,
no
or
I mean
the Divergent series.
the previous erotic thrillers.
Oh, well, you mean like like Sliver and
Yeah, these movies are like slipping my mind.
just slipping my mind too.
You know the Sharon Stone movies, those
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Fatal
yeah.
Attractions. What is that Sharon Stone movie?
That's what happens when when you have kids. Your mind just
No
just
sleep.
goes away.
We gotta know it, right? Okay,
Right, here it goes. Here it goes. Let's look it up.
yes, let's do the right thing and
Basic Instinct. There you go.
yes, the first Basic Instinct movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not one of the it's not like the femme
Yeah.
fatale movies
Yeah.
erotic thrillers. This is more I don't know. I guess it's more about
It's exactly like you said, mommy porn.
yeah about how would you characterize this?
Well, I think, like you said, it's more of a fantasy. It's like a young girl, this hot billionaire guy who all he wants to do is have sex with them and make them feel good.
Yeah.
I don't know why moms are drawn to it.
Okay.
But that's what the movie is about.
All right. I guess let's not go any further than we should, or else it'll make us look like fools. Speaking
Yeah,
about
because it's not the type of film that's made for us.
Right. Then that means it's time to move on.
Yeah, McFarland USA.
Yes, coming number 7, 5.3 million. It's closing in on 30 million, and it's in its third weekend.
Yeah, and holding up pretty well, and it's making nearly 30 million, and it's a decent size hit for Kevin Costner. At his new advanced age, I guess.
Right. I mean, this movie, I suspect it's not expensive. Probably in the 20s. You think?
Yeah, or less. Who knows?
Or less? Yes. And it's already nearing 30. So yes, it's a good outing for Kevin Costner. He's at the time or age where he's not expected to make blockbusters anymore.
Right. Number 8, The Lazarus Effect continues to I guess you can't say bomb away. It made 5 million, and it total is at 17.4 million at a budget of only 3.3 million.
3.3 million. I mean, that's like a lunch outing for the execs at the studios.
Yeah, so it's making money.
That's found money.
Yeah. Found money.
Yeah, I mean, even though it starred Olivia Wilde, Mark Duplass, a couple others, you expect it to do better, but I guess Olivia Wilde is not that huge of a draw, given that the Lazarus Effect didn't open.
Right. But at such a low budget, it's almost like, hey, let's throw it out there, and it's almost like a cash grab.
No, that's true. But you could put Brad Pitt in there, for example, and it probably could open bigger.
Oh yeah, if you put Brad Pitt in there, the budget's gone up by at least 20 million.
Oh yeah, that's true. But suppose that's made for like 3.3.
Yeah.
He did it, out of the goodness of his own heart, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay. Moving on to number 9, the DUFF, 4.8 million, in its third weekend, about 30% drop off.
Yeah, holding up pretty well. The total is 26 million, and at a budget of only 8.5 million is another one of those modest hits.
Yeah. Teen comedies.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Let's move on to number 10.
Number 10, Unfinished Business, open to 4.8 million. You were right. I guess the time for
Vince Vaughn
had came and gone.
Yeah, even Dave Franco can't help him out.
Yeah, I mean, you expect this movie to open higher. I predicted 15 million. You said 10.
Yeah, and
right?
it even below that.
Yeah, even below that, which is like 4.8 is like a total bomb, really. Given its modest
Yeah.
budget of 35 million,
Yeah,
it's still bad.
they'll definitely lose a lot of money over this.
Well, I mean,
I mean, it's 35 million, but when it opened at 4, I don't see this making more than 10 million.
that's true. It could still do well overseas, but
Comedies don't do well overseas.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then the Vince Vaughn brand has definitely taken a hit.
Yeah. So I mean, with marketing, they'll probably lose 30. Yeah, they'll probably lose 30 or 40 million.
Yeah, I mean, also this is one of the movies where pretty much Vince Vaughn went solo.
Yeah.
Before he was with Ben Stiller.
Right.
Guys, but this one he's pretty much by himself, really.
Yeah.
As the funny man, except Dave Franco. But we'll see if he will team up with his previous collaborators.
And hopefully get his career back on track.
Right.
Well, maybe he can go back to what made him big to begin with, which is all these indie movies. Like Swingers.
Yeah, that's true, but I'm not sure if he wants to go back anymore. He has made it big, and I guess he wants to continue.
Yeah, he's made it to A-list status, and now he's dropping back down to unknown. Well, I guess people know him, people just don't care anymore.
Yeah, maybe he's not leading man material anymore.
Yeah, could be. Yeah.
More psychic now.
Yeah, could be.
Right. Okay, number 11 is American Sniper, 4.5 million. It passed Mockingjay.
Yeah, with a total of 337 million.
Yeah.
So it passed Mockingjay as the number 1 film of 2014.
Yep.
Totally unexpected. Before it opened, probably the sleeper film of 2014, I guess, right?
It is. I'm not sure if it's a sleeper as like a it just came out of nowhere. You would have heard about it, you would expect it to make some noise, but this one's totally blindsided everyone.
Yeah, that's why it's a sleeper.
Yeah, okay. Sleeper, all right. And it is the number 2 movie, R-rated movie of all time.
Wow.
Behind The Passion of the Christ.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Passion of the Christ made 370. American Sniper is at 337. I'm not sure if it will catch The Passion of the Christ.
Yeah, I don't think so anymore.
Yeah.
But still, this is a great outing.
Right. Records everywhere.
Yeah. Paddington's at 72 million.
Right, surprisingly.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I thought you say it might make around 60, but it crossed that already.
It surpassed that. Worldwide, they made 235 million. So we'll definitely see more.
Yes. Okay, the Imitation Game made 1.1 million. It's right now at 88.
Yeah, 88.5 million. So it probably won't get to 100 million, but it's kind of close, 90 million. Not too bad.
And Jupiter Ascending made around 1.1 million also. Right now it's at 45 million.
Yeah, complete bomb.
Ooh, Birdman crossed 40.
Yeah. 41.5 million.
Right.
The Theory of Everything is at 35.5 million.
35, yeah.
So we'll get close, but not quite there.
Yes.
Selma is at nearly 51 million. Yeah.
Hunger Games, Interstellar are still in theaters, as well as Unbroken.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Still making money.
Hunger Games is at 337 million, which is just a hair less than American Sniper.
But given that the Hunger Games is rated PG and American Sniper is rated R, it made American Sniper's achievement even bigger.
Yeah. Plus, American Sniper is still making millions, and Mockingjay is like 100,000 here, 100,000 there.
Right.
Okay, should we move on to the opening films?
We have Disney's Cinderella live action movie and Liam Neeson's Run All Night. AKA Taken 4.
Okay,
Taken 4.
By the way, Taken 3 made 88 million at the box office. Although it's a profitable film for the studio, it's still kind of, compared to the previous 2 films, it kind of underperformed.
Oh, that's true, but I'm sure if Liam Neeson said he wants to make Taken 4,
Mhm.
I'm sure the studio will be happy to say, they'll say when.
Oh, you know what? Liam Neeson doesn't have to go to them to say to make Taken 4. The studio already has 4, 5, 6, and 7.
Okay.
Planned. It's the studio asking Liam Neeson, hey, how much
Oh,
do we
right,
have to
right.
pay you to make Taken 4?
Right.
So
They
is
should
it 25 million, 30
yeah,
million? What's your
right.
price?
Right. They just send some, assistant to beg in front of Liam Neeson's house.
Yeah,
Please
like
come
those
back.
old kung fu movies where,
Right,
if you want to learn your martial arts, you go to the Shaolin Temple. You have to stay outside and brace the weather, like snowstorm, wind, and heat.
right.
Because Taken 3, only cost 48 million, and in worldwide, it's already made 287 million.
Mm-hmm.
That's six times its, nearly six times its budget. So yes, the studio definitely wants a lot more.
Right.
Yeah.
And there are these fools who made like Interstellar for 165,
Yeah, yeah.
or Jupiter Ascending for 176 million.
Right.
Where they could just hire Liam Neeson, give him a gun, and
Right.
make him work.
Yeah. Right, exactly. Okay, all
right. Cinderella.
Cinderella.
Disney Cinderella, directed by Kenneth Branagh.
Oh, that's
Is that how you
interesting.
pronounce his name? Kenneth Branagh?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
Okay. Let's go with it. And starring Lily James, Kate Blanchett, Helen Bonham Carter, and such and so. Okay.
Yeah, so a bunch of Oscar caliber actors who, unknown to open movies but add credibility to the film.
Mm-hmm.
And the same thing with the director. Well, Kenneth Branagh did direct, the first Thor movie.
Right. Well, he's quite flexible, surprisingly.
Yeah, but he's known for directing a bunch of, adapting a bunch of Shakespearean plays.
Right. But he could do action, he could do drama. He's also like the Clint Eastwood of directors.
Yeah, the UK's Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, very flexible.
Yeah, very flexible.
Okay. I'm not feeling this movie.
On Rotten Tomatoes, with 21 reviews so far, it's at 90%, which is surprising to me because with these live action adaptations, with adaptations in general, I think especially an adaptation of such a popular property, the reviews tend to be bad, but this one is at 90%, even though it's still very early. But I thought that's pretty good. Originally, I wasn't feeling it, but after seeing these advanced reviews, I'm thinking it's gonna surprise people.
It's possible because remember it has Kenneth Branagh. He's he's a Shakespearean actor and a director. So I think he could get the best out of these people, and the actors.
They're Oscar caliber actors.
Exactly.
Not Oscar caliber, Oscar winning actors.
And they're probably Shakespearean actors too, right?
Yeah, right. And speaking of Kenneth Branagh, he's adapted all these Shakespearean plays, so adaptations aren't exactly new to him. He's had experience adapting things.
Yeah, true. And the screenplay is written by Chris White. He did like The Golden Compass, About Boy, Nutty Professor 2, Ants.
So you were saying you won't feel it?
I'm not feeling it, but given that it's Disney, Cinderella, and with the girl power movies that's in vogue right now, with the Frozen movie, it could be another hit for Disney.
Wait, first you weren't feeling it, and now you made a complete 360.
I am not feeling it, meaning that I don't want to watch it.
Okay, but you think it'll do well anyway?
Yeah, I'm saying that despite my reservations, I'm not the target audience for this movie. But given that the forces that's out there, I think it'll do well. I
kind of get you. Yeah. I have the same feeling. Before I saw the 90% tomato meter reading, I was kind of indifferent to it too. After looking at these reviews, I'm pretty impressed. I'm thinking it's going to do pretty well.
Given the marketing power behind Disney, this is a PG movie. It will be on the Disney Channel and what have you.
And there aren't many family films out there right now. Like we mentioned before, it's pretty much the SpongeBob movie, and that's it. And this is a family film, especially for the women crowd.
Yeah, girls.
Girls and their moms or dads.
Right. I mean, we haven't had a Hannah Montana movie in a while, so this fits the bill.
So, what are you thinking?
I would say 20 to 35.
That's a huge range.
It is huge. Okay.
No, I'll just say 30. How's that?
30 is a good number because like if this was just me, I would say 25 because like I said, I'm not feeling this movie. I thought that it wasn't that well made.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wasn't impressed.
The actors are kind of
I wasn't impressed by the trailer either, but yeah, it's the reviews that surprised me.
Like I say, the market forces out there would prop this movie up.
Okay, so you're thinking 25 million or?
Okay, let's go with what you said, 30. Okay, but I wouldn't be surprised if it made 35.
Yeah, me neither.
But it's a good. It's like in between 25 to 35.
Yeah. I agree with you. All right, now let's move on to a film that appeals to both of us.
Okay, Run All Night, Liam Neeson, aka Taken 4.
Yeah.
Kind of like John Wick.
Yeah, it is kind of like John Wick, except you have an actor who's more of a draw at the box office than Keanu Reeves.
Well, it's not just Keanu Reeves, right? This one, and it's not just Liam Neeson in this movie. It has
it has Ed Harris.
Yeah, Vincent D'Onofrio, directed by John Collet-Serra.
Yeah, who directed Non-Stop, his other big, action hit. I think Non-Stop made 98 million.
92 or so. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. So other than his Taken films, that's his second best. In action movies, not counting Schindler's List, of course.
Mm-hmm. We're talking about Liam Neeson here. We're not talking about Jean Collet-Serra.
Yeah. What are you thinking then?
I don't know, because this one has hints of like other movies. Well, kind of not unlike the Taken movies, but and it's kind of darker. Much darker than the other movies.
Yeah, but this one does have the new RoboCop.
Oh yeah, it does.
But I wonder how many people knows that because RoboCop didn't exactly lit the box office on fire.
Right. Oh, it's this kind of tough one to. I never bet against Liam Neeson. I say, except unless it's like a Walk Among Tombstones. But this one has all the hallmark of a Liam Neeson movie, right? Like I say, let Liam Neeson have a gun and see him work.
But the thing is, I feel like this might be too soon. Taken 3 is still playing at the box office. Are we seeing too much Liam Neeson?
Are we seeing too much Liam Neeson? There could never be enough Liam Neeson.
I mean, A Walk Among the Tombstones was, not that far behind Taken 3. Mm-hmm. Is he being oversaturated?
I don't think so.
We'll see.
Yeah, I don't think so because unlike other actors, I think he has the range to pull it off.
Okay,
even though he has similar movies, even though it's a similar movie, I think he's one of these guys that you want to see play the same role over and over again.
Plus, there's Ed Harris.
From the trailer, all he does is look sinister. He doesn't do anything really.
But he's intense. He brings intensity.
He is. He does.
It's a good matchup for Liam Neeson.
Right. We're just wasting time here trying to come up with a number, aren't we?
Yeah, because I like that dynamic because Ed Harris is like super intense. Although he's in all these thrillers, he's kind of very relaxed and very calm. So it's kind of you have two opposites. Going at each other, and it makes good drama, good suspense, makes a good film.
Yeah. I mean, the movie's about Liam Neeson's character, like killing the son of Ed Harris, and he's trying to get revenge by killing his son and his family.
Trying to,
right.
Yeah, and Liam Neeson has, of course, needs to stop him.
Right, and
because it's a movie, it's a movie, Liam Neeson's not in good terms with his son.
Right, that's true. Kind of like the Die Hard movies.
Yeah,
and there's like mutual respect between Liam Neeson and Ed Harris, kind of like John Wick. John Wick is after us, or tell all your men to get ready because Liam Neeson is after us. What do you think? Let's go with this thing.
Taken 3 has shown that the opening of Taken 3 is less than the second one. So but still surprisingly better than what people expected.
Yeah.
People were expecting that the Liam Neeson brand might be a little bit oversaturated, but
Right.
there's still enough out there, demand
Right.
out there for more of
here's
these
the
films.
here's the interesting trivia. Nonstop opened less than Tekken 3, but it made way more.
Well, Tekken 3 has the Tekken brand, so it's,
Right. Given that,
what did Nonstop open at? Was it 25 million?
it's 128.
28 million? Okay.
Almost 29.
Almost 29. Okay. So One All Night. I don't think it's gonna. I'm kind of thinking below 20 million. What are you thinking?
Whoa, below 20. I'm gonna go above.
You're gonna go above?
Yeah, I'm gonna. I think it's gonna be around the Nonstop ballpark.
Oh, you think it's gonna be that high? 20 what?
Well, I think maybe 27-ish.
So you're thinking this is gonna be the weekend that rebounds from the previous 2 weeks of box office malaise?
Yes, because I always think that it's not the time of the year; it's what's in theaters.
Right. Okay.
The money is there.
I could see this weekend going. The whole family goes out. And then the mom and the daughters go and see the Cinderella movie, and the husband sneaks into One All Night. And who knows? The whole family will probably come out happy, though.
Right. Could be the other way around, but anyway.
Yep.
Yeah, I think the Liam Neeson brand is still high, and I think 20. I don't know. Yeah, 30 might not be out of the question.
Wow. So you think there's going to be 230 million movies this weekend? I'm thinking 20. You're thinking
20. I'm thinking about 27.
27. Okay.
Kind of like Nonstop. It probably won't be like a Tekken because it doesn't have the Tekken brand, right?
Well, yeah.
But still, Liam Neeson. It's kind of have some die-hardish elements to it. It has some John Wick to it. Yeah. Well, we'll see. I mean, if this one,
especially since Chappie disappointed. And Kingsman is Kingsman is still doing okay. But I guess the good thing for One All Night is Chappie didn't do so well. So there's still that void for it.
Right. And Run All Night is open in over 3,000 theaters, so there's the potential for that high number.
All right, we'll see.
We'll see, because if Run All Night open at 20 million, it could mean that Liam Neeson might need to rethink certain things. He might have to take a look at those Tekken scripts. Yeah.
Or he might have to start looking at other types of films.
Oh, he might. You mean he might need to start acting?
Yeah. Yeah. He might have to start taking on less salary.
Yeah, I mean, given that he's set for life with all those other movies, I think he'll be all right.
Like Roger Ebert said, you can always use more.
Right. Okay, I guess that's it for this week.
All right.
And we'll come back and see how we did.
Yeah, we'll see if girl power or.
I mean, girl versus boys, Cinderella versus Run All Night.
Yeah. Let's see which one
Run All Night is rated R. Cinderella is rated PG. Has the family crowd.
Let's see which one prevails. Well, both of us think Cinderella will end up on top. Right?
Yeah, it will, because you turn on the Disney Channel right now, and you're gonna be bombarded with ads for Cinderella.
Yeah, and probably all the Frozen DVDs probably has a trailer for it.
Yeah. And you can only see the Frozen short, with Cinderella.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, exactly.
So there's that too.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
All right. Next week, same bad time, same bad channel. Okay.
See you guys next week.